good start to the week. I always like to start Monday with a sale, and I've managed to do that. I'm just pulling up my calendar to see what the rest of my week looks like. So tomorrow my friend Gavin Elliott is coming through to Glasgow to give a talk on imposter syndrome. Gavin's one of the very first people I ever followed on Twitter 10 years ago. Thursday, Turing Festival comes to Edinburgh. So this is a 2-day tech gathering in Edinburgh. I wanted to go to both days, but I didn't for 2 reasons. One, I was out of the office a lot last week. Secondly, it was quite expensive for tickets to both days. So I had to choose what track I wanted to go to. And it was difficult between product and marketing. Guess what I chose? Guess. Marketing. Let's see who's actually speaking on the marketing track. Some big names, I think. Rand Fishkin. That's all I recognise. The Unbound's co-founder. Search Outreach Google guy. I'm gonna go check out the product track. Oh man, maybe I should have got a ticket to that one. Head of product at Trello. Author of Lean UX, a director of design and UX at Moo. I think I'm getting the hang of this stick thing that I'm holding. I'm going to head to Disclosure Scotland to hear Gavin Elliott give a talk on imposter syndrome. I haven't seen Gavin for years, so there's a lot to catch up on. I'm hoping that I can grab him afterwards for a coffee before he goes back to Newcastle. Right, I have no idea if I'm at the right place or not. I can't see Gavin anywhere. I'm here.
You were my first Twitter follow? Oh no, maybe you were my second. Matt Brett was my first, and I only found out about you because of Matt Brett.
Because in a past life I used to be a gamer.
Yes.
And so did you.
Yes. Too long. 4 years. 4 years ago, I asked Ashley to speak at Industry. Ashley said no, and said, no, why would you want me to speak? No, I don't think that's a very good idea. And then about 3 emails later, Ashley agreed after a bit of convincing and basically dictating the story that Ashley had from where she'd come from to where she had got to at the time.
What is Gavin talking about? I'll tell you. Many years ago, my dad had a really bad heart and he passed away. He left behind a wife and 2 kids, a golden Labrador, and an online insurance business. Now, because I was the only person in the family with any experience building websites, I tried to keep his business ticking along. But I hated insurance. I was 18, that didn't excite me. What did interest me was web design and web development, so I immersed myself in that industry. Bought the magazines, went to the conferences, followed those people on Twitter, and it was through being exposed to that industry that I realised how much design and technology in the insurance industry sucked. It's getting better now, but it was really bad back then. And in particular, the bread and butter of any insurer's website is their quote system, and they sucked. So I taught myself to code. I built a quote system, I took it down to London, demoed it to an insurer who expressed an interest in buying off me and rolling it out across their brokerage platform. And that's the story that Gavin's talking about. That's what I talked about at IndustryConf in 2013.
I'm in less than sunny Glasgow because I have just been to speak at Disclosure Scotland to give a talk titled Imposter Syndrome. Imposter Syndrome is something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I believe is inherent in our professions as digital people doing things like user research and design and product ownership. It's a massive bit of wind. Not mine, natural wind.
Wow, I am tired. I was meant to get up at 6, give myself an hour to get ready and head out the door for 7. Because I had such a terrible sleep, I slept in until 7 and now I've had like 25 minutes to run out the door. Haven't even done my hair or anything. So I'm probably going to be late to TuringFest because I have to drop my dog off in Edinburgh with my sister. I'm really hoping that some coffee and inspiring, educational, insightful, valuable talks wake me up. Hi, Blake. Bye, Blake. I should be out networking, but that kind of stuff terrifies me, so instead I'm hiding behind a banner. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to leave to go to Inverness. I forgot to tell you that I was going to Inverness. I'm photographing a wedding this weekend. Also forgot to tell you that I photograph weddings. Something that I do at the weekends to make a bit of extra money whilst I'm building with Jack. So I'm going to set off now, get settled in my travel lodge and do a bit of work. Shoot the wedding tomorrow, stay another night in a travel lodge and then drive back on Sunday. 173 miles, let's do this. I'll see you in Inverness. View from my hotel room. That was a really nice drive through the Highlands. Inverness is considered the capital of the Highlands, don't you know? So TuringFest was fun. Here are some of the things that I learned. I'm in a much better mood than I was last week. Last week I was very reflective. I was questioning a lot of things. It can be quite difficult when you're a solo founder. You don't really have somebody to talk to or to kind of share those moments with. But I had a phone call with the broker that I work with, and he's the closest thing I have to a co-founder, and I'm definitely going to make more of my relationship with him. I basically just offloaded my brain dump to him, and not only was he great at listening, but he was able to actually make sense of what I was saying. So we talked about, you know, my ideal outcome, followed by, you know, what's plan B, what's plan C, and I felt so much better after speaking to him. Again, that's one of the downsides of being a solo founder. I've also had some really good news. But to kind of understand the good news, first you have to understand how Jack works. So at the moment when you log on to with Jack's website, you fill in your details. These are the details that I need to get you an accurate quote. Then I send you your quote. In that email, there's a link with a unique reference number that's traced back to you. And I basically say, hey, here's how much it costs. Here's what your policy covers. If you're happy, click this link and answer a few additional questions, provide your payment details, and I'll get you insured. There's a little bit of manual input, obviously, from me. Whilst most people like the quote process, obviously it would be so much better if it was all automated, because with each part of the process there's an extra layer of friction, so people are dropping off. If it was all automated and we removed one or two steps, we would see a bigger conversion. The news that I got from the broker was that we are able to now implement instant quotes. It will take a few months to roll out. I need to get my designer and dev team onto it, but it's a big step in the right direction and I'm really happy about that. So now just to spend the rest of my weekend hanging out in the travel lodge.